happiness is your responsibility means that no one else can or should be in charge of your emotional well-being. We often look to our partners, friends, or even external circumstances to make us feel good, validated, or fulfilled. But here's the truth. Depending on someone else to meet all of your emotional needs is not only unfair to them, it's unsustainable. You have to learn how to fill your own cup first through self-care, self-reflection, and personal growth so that your happiness is not dependent on anyone else's actions or decisions. You rely on others for your happiness, you're giving away your power, which only leads to frustration and disappointment when they inevitably fall short. Taking responsibility for your happiness means understanding that you are in control of how you respond to life's challenges, and that includes within relationships. It's about realizing that while your partner can enhance your life, they are not the source of your worth or joy. When you make your happiness an inside job, you become a more grounded, confident, and independent person. This shift not only improves your own emotional well-being, but also positively impacts your relationships. You stop seeking validation and security from others and start contributing to the relationship from a place of abundance rather than need. Expecting people to read your mind means taking ownership of your needs and desires by communicating them clearly and directly. In relationships, it's common to assume that if someone truly loves us or knows us well enough, they should automatically understand what we want or need without us having to say it. But that's a recipe for misunderstanding and disappointment. No matter how close you are to someone, they can't always guess what's going on in your head. Expecting them to do so creates unnecessary tension, frustration, and even resentment when they fail to meet unspoken expectations. The truth is, effective communication is a skill that needs to be practiced, not assumed. When you stop expecting people to read your mind, you free both yourself and your partner from the burden of guesswork. Instead of hoping they'll just get it, you take the lead in expressing your feelings, setting boundaries, and asking for what you need. This not only strengthens your connection, but it also removes the invisible barriers that often keep people at a distance. Open, honest communication fosters understanding and collaboration, allowing your relationships to thrive because everyone knows where they stand and what is expected. It eliminates the guessing game and creates a foundation built on trust and clarity. Love alone isn't enough means that while love is an essential part of a relationship, it's not the only thing that keeps it strong and healthy. Many people believe that as long as they love each other, everything else will fall into place. But love on its own can't fix poor communication, unmet expectations, or a lack of effort. Relationships require constant work, respect, compromise, and a willingness to navigate life's ups and downs together. Without these, even the strongest love can fade or become overshadowed by frustration and misunderstanding. Love may be the foundation, but it takes more than that to build a lasting, fulfilling partnership. In reality, successful relationships are a balance of emotional connection and practical effort. You need mutual respect, shared goals, and the ability to resolve conflicts constructively. Love provides motivation to stay together, but commitment to personal growth. Patience and problem solving are what actually keep the relationship going. When you rely solely on love to carry you through, you overlook the importance of daily actions, listening, supporting, and being present. That deepen the bond. A thriving relationship is not just about loving someone. It's about showing up every day and doing the work to nurture that love. Be vulnerable, even when it's uncomfortable, because vulnerability is the key to real intimacy and connection. Many of us build emotional walls to protect ourselves from getting hurt, but in doing so, we also prevent others from truly seeing and understanding us. It's tempting to keep your guard up, to hide your fears, insecurities, and flaws, thinking that it will make you appear stronger or more desirable. However, vulnerability is where true strength lies. It's about allowing yourself to be seen as you are, imperfections, and all without fear of judgment or rejection. When you're willing to be vulnerable, you create space for deeper trust and emotional connection in your relationships. Being vulnerable doesn't mean exposing every thought or feeling all the time, but it does mean being honest about your emotions, even when it feels uncomfortable. It's about having the courage to express your needs, admit when you're scared, or ask for help without worrying about how it will be perceived. This openness fosters closeness because it invites your partner or loved ones to do the same. By showing them that it's safe to be real with you, you build a stronger, more authentic relationship. Vulnerability creates a bridge of understanding and empathy, allowing both people to feel fully accepted and appreciated for who they truly are. You set the standard for how you want to be treated by teaching others through your actions, boundaries, and self-respect. The way you treat yourself, whether with kindness, respect, or neglect, sends a clear message to those around you about what you will tolerate. If you allow disrespect, dismiss your own needs, or constantly compromise your values, others will follow suit. Conversely, when you honor your own worth, set clear boundaries, and communicate your needs confidently, you create a framework for how others should engage with you. It's not about being demanding or rigid. It's about recognizing that you're in control of defining what is acceptable in your life. Setting the standard also means that you must hold yourself accountable for maintaining these boundaries. It's easy to say what you want, but if you don't enforce it or let people overstep without consequence, you send mixed signals. Consistency is key. When you consistently act in ways that prioritize your well-being, you teach others that you expect to be treated with the same care and respect. This doesn't just improve your relationships with others, it boosts your own self-esteem and sense of personal power. Ultimately, how you allow yourself to be treated is a reflection of how much you value yourself. When you stand firm in that value, you invite healthier, more fulfilling relationships into your life. Grow together, not apart, means that a healthy relationship, both individuals should be committed to evolving and supporting each other's personal growth. Over time, people change, new challenges arise, priorities shift, and perspectives evolve. For a relationship to thrive, both partners need to embrace this growth and actively work on staying connected through it. It's not enough to simply love someone. You need to engage in each other's lives, celebrate successes, and be present for struggles. Growth is a natural part of life, but growing together requires intentional effort, regular communication, shared experiences, and a willingness to adapt to each other's changing needs. When you don't make this effort, it's easy for two people to drift apart, even if they still care for one another. Life's demands can pull you in different directions, and if you're not nurturing the relationship, you might wake up one day feeling like strangers. Growing together involves continuously learning about each other, rediscovering what makes your connection strong, and supporting each other's ambitions and dreams. This doesn't mean you need to be on the exact same path, but it does mean walking side by side, cheering each other on, and making sure you're both contributing to the relationship in meaningful ways.